What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we're here for the Burnley Manchester City match review. So I did say this would be a difficult game, and it proved to be just that. I said it's tricky going to East Lancashire on a cold, wet, miserable winter's day with a team that wants to press, play, let's be honest, ugly football. It's always going to be a difficult match, and it proved to be just that. Man City fielding just 6 substitutes, so they're struggling with injuries. Really isn't an excuse to not be winning this game. There's more than enough opportunities to do that. And if I'm honest, I'm extremely disappointed with the way some of the players performed in this game. I think it needs addressing. They've got a week to think about it. They've got a week's worth of hard training to get through. And then we've got a match against Leicester at home where they need to put it right. There isn't too much to be concerned though if you're a City fan. You're still in all 4 competitions. So that's 4 competitions. Quadruple still on. We're still, 16 points clear? We're probably going to be 13 points clear. I've filmed this before. The 3 o'clocks have started, so Manchester United, and we're going to have to presume that they're going to win every single game. So it's disappointing that when they've slipped up, we've punished it. Then we're going to slip up the game after. I'm looking just for that little bit of momentum there, the winning streak, just a few games just to really get things going, and it'd set things up nicely because we've got a cup final coming up this month. We've got Champions League football coming up this month, so it'd be nice to be able to capitalise and move on from there. With that being said, let's get on with this actual match review. So it got off to a scrappy start, in my opinion. It wasn't that fluent from Man City. It looked a bit mismatched, if I'm honest with you. I like it when we have 6 in midfield. I do. I like it when they say, you want to get forward, get forward. If you don't, don't. I like that. I think Aguero disrupts that. I like Aguero. I think he's a good striker. With Jesus not being able to play, I'd pick and choose when you want Raheem Sterling to go up front, for example, rather than someone like Sergio Aguero, because I feel like we're not getting the best out of Raheem Sterling. With Leroy Sané getting injured, it makes it extremely difficult. But there's things that can be done about it. Now, this match didn't really suit Aguero. He isn't tall, he isn't powerful, he isn't quick. It's kind of a mixture of in between. You present Aguero a few chances, he will take chances, but we're never going to get that many clear-cut chances up front. The Burnley defenders weren't going to allow that, and they're more well-organised. They're one of the more organised Premier League sides defensively out there. So, in terms of that one, I'm going to criticise the team selection for putting Aguero in there. I never considered it really with the match preview, and I know it's fine saying it in hindsight, but, you know, that's the whole point of a match review. You have to assess things and look forward to the coming games. Now, Aguero would be perfect for someone against Leicester, who are going to get forward at times and really press and really hurt. There'll be gaps there for Aguero to be able to get into. He needs to get into the right positions. He seems still low on confidence. He's still scoring goals, but he just looks low on confidence. It looks like he just really doesn't suit us. And it's sad to say because I love Sergio. I do. I think he's an amazing striker. But I feel like we don't need a striker. I feel like we need a number 9, and we're missing Jesus really badly. We're missing Sané, but Jesus, in my opinion, we're missing even more than him. And the fact that he's 4 or 5 weeks away makes the coming games just a little bit more difficult. Luckily, we're not playing all that much this month. Like I said, we've got one more Premier League game. I think, yeah, one more Premier League game this month. So win that game, fine, cool, we're done. But there you go, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Danilo put us ahead, amazing strike, fantastic strike. Check that out somewhere, I'm sure it will be on Match of the Day or on Twitter or wherever, or YouTube. Who knows, you'll be able to find it. It's an amazing strike, puts it in. Burnley players are kind of anticipating the fault because he's playing left back, he's maybe left footed, he's not, he's right footed. Dips it in, bends his body, and it's like a Kevin De Bruyne finish, really. But it's Danilo, good goal. I do agree with playing Danilo, by the way. When I thought about and put Zinchenko in my team, I thought Danilo maybe makes a little bit more sense, in my opinion. He's a bit more physical, and Burnley don't have the biggest amount of pace in the Premier League, do they, really? So, to go with them, yeah, okay. Vincent Kompany, I'm not too sure if I agree with playing Vincent Kompany in this game. I mean, it's nice to see Vinny, and I love Vinny, like Sergio again. But I probably preferred to have had Laporte, you know, to have played. I wanted to see a solid partnership. I thought they did well against West Brom, Otamendi and Laporte. I thought, you know, there's a bit of confidence there. We won our last game. Go with them again. It got changed, and it's probably going to get changed again now next weekend. So we're back to that miscommunication that keep constantly changing and rotating. And when you keep doing that, because you're competing in so many competitions, you're going to slip up. We're lucky that we're so many points clear, because I'm thinking that something has to give. I'm not being biased, but something has to give for us in the end. We're going to end up losing a game or two, particularly if we play like we did today. You know, we're lucky in many respects. For Burnley, thought they were not at the best. I've seen Burnley play better than what they've played today. They weren't bad. they just weren't like fantastic. Like when we played Liverpool, like I could go and smile about how we lost because I thought Liverpool at times were just unplayable and fantastic. Burnley weren't unplayable and fantastic. Burnley did what Burnley do, you know, and that's disappointing because you know what's coming. Kyle Walker falls asleep. Gummerson controls it, gets a shot, Ederson gets a hand onto it, goes into the net. I'm not going to criticise the keeper because I thought Ederson had a fantastic game, particularly with saving shots, tipping shots onto the crossbar. You know, superb from Ederson at times with the saves that we were making. He looked confident, but it's unlucky not to get a clean sheet, never mind. The game, though, hasn't been lost because of the fact that we didn't, you know, defend properly or the team selection. The match has been lost because we didn't put our chances away. Over 20 shots in the game. Some of them were really simple chances that should be putting away. And I feel like because we're doing so well in the league and we're doing so well in the competitions, there's a little, I've suggested this before in reviews, there's a little bit of arrogance in the team there. And there is definitely a little bit of overconfidence / arrogance in the team that they're going to turn up, oh, I've got a chance, I'm going to score. The mind switch off and they stop scoring. And they're thinking, and in my opinion, they are thinking this, they're thinking, because we're so far ahead, does it matter? Well, you know, that's the mentality I don't really want in the team. I want to win every single game. My thinking is that we should get through Ball, and I'd like the Premier League won by the time them quarterfinals, or near enough won by the time them quarterfinals come about, that we can start fielding weakened sides in the Premier League and start focusing on FA Cup if we're still in it and Champions League football. That's ideal. Now we start putting out performances like this. That's not going to be a reality. We've still got very difficult games coming up. Like I said, Leicester at home. We've got Chelsea at home. Arsenal away, Manchester United away, Everton, Tottenham away. Very, very difficult games still to come up. So this Premier League isn't done at all. So you can't afford to be losing too many points here and there against other teams. So we need to put this result right. We've got a difficult game against Leicester. If you was to offer me, 7 points from 3 games if we beat Leicester from our last 3, I'm going to take 7 points from 3 games all the time. That's going to win us the Premier League and more. Teams aren't going to be able to compete with that one. So we need to make sure that we're picking up points. But we've got difficult games, and I'm a bit concerned. I am a bit concerned. I don't want them to become overconfident. I want some players to come back from injury. I want Jesus and Sane. I really do. We're missing them badly, in my opinion. The game might have been a different result today if they were playing. We're missing David Silva as well. Obviously not fit to play, but he'll be back for the next game. So that's not too much of a concern. But the Raheem Sterling miss, how he doesn't look comfortable out on the left. He's right-footed. We've got literally no one that can play on the left other than Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz isn't a quick player. He's a very skillful player. You know, we needed someone a little bit more direct, someone very quick. Gundogan couldn't really get it going. It's a whole catalogue of things, really, in my opinion, where things went wrong in this game. So we need to put it right for the Leicester game, in my opinion. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. But in terms of it, this is probably one of the worst that I've seen Man City perform this season. And I'd love to say Burnley were fantastic, and I'm going to give all the praise to them. I thought Burnley were good, nothing more than good. They've not forced this result. We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, not killing this game off. And if we present this opportunity to any Premier League club, all Premier League clubs, away from home particularly, if we're against any of them, would put the chances away. Burnley were guilty of missing just as many good chances as Man City. They're not playing at tip-top form, but it's a fantastic point for Burnley. Maybe they can rebuild their season on it and maybe try and claim 7th or 8th place, because it's still on for them. I don't want them to go down, because if I like Burnley, I do think they're a good club, and I like what Sean Dyche is doing at Burnley. I just thought it was a bit ugly and a bit horrible, but that's what do you expect? It's offering Burnley Premier League survival, so you know, go for it. But I'm so disappointed in Man City, if I'm honest. I'm really disappointed today. I'm not going to think about it too much though, because like I said, we've got a whole week now to think about Leicester, think about the Champions League that's coming up, the FA Cup. You know, lots of things to think about, and we need to start getting some players back. So I'd like to see Pep maybe just rotate a little bit. And he needs to learn, more than anything, he needs to learn that teams set up differently. Teams do. So certain players suit certain games. And today, a couple of their selections weren't right. Like I said, Laporte should have started. I'd see no reason why Laporte couldn't have started, considering he's tall, powerful, quick, very good passing, can split teams in half from centre-back position. I don't understand it. I didn't think Otamendi had a great game. But I'd have liked to have seen Laporte and Otamendi because I thought they were fantastic against West Brom, so I don't see why they couldn't have played again. Danilo, he did get that one right. I wanted Zinchenko, but Danilo was a good choice. But if Zinchenko can't play at left back, then why can't he play at left wing? Because he's got a good cross on him, and he's used to playing around the first team. So I don't understand that we have to keep being insistent on playing Aguero, Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling whilst Leroy Sané is injured. That needs to stop right now. My opinion, that needs to stop. I mean, that's what we're going, fairly predictable, but I'd like to see them change it up. I don't want us to become predictable. I don't want us to say, oh, here comes Man City with a 4-3-3 type formation or 4-3-2-1 formation. I want them to turn up and be unpredictable. Like I said, 6 in midfield, give everyone the freedom of the midfield, push forward, high lines, pass properly, connect with things. Players like Gundogan, even Danilo, even though he scored, Walker, Otamendi, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, Sergio Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne at times. They weren't with it, in my opinion, today, and that's ultimately what's ended up costing us. And chances were laid on the plate for players. That Raheem Sterling match is just is disgusting. It's a filthy miss. It's an open net from, 2 or 3 yards and somehow manages to put it wide. And I really don't want Raheem Sterling now to be lack of confidence. What I think we need to do is play to Raheem Sterling's strengths. And Raheem Sterling's strengths are through the middle and out on the right wing, not left wing. It's not really helping him. So, in my opinion, maybe alter it around a little bit and try and suit players for different games. For Leicester, I'll sort that out in the preview. So keep it out for that one. We've got plenty more content. If you're enjoying the videos, don't forget to slap a like on it. And most importantly, let me know what you think in the comments. Burnley fans, Man City fans, let me know what you think. Because I'm no Burnley expert. I feel like I've been a bit harsh on Burnley. I do apologise. I do like Burnley. I think they're doing very well. I just don't think that they played particularly well today. I've seen them play better and I've seen City play better. It was an ugly, horrible February game. There we go. We're in the nitty-gritty bit of the season. So we'll see you all later. Subscribe. Social media in description. Other channels in the description or at the end of the video. And I'll see you later. It's been JSGC. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace. Ciao for now.